All right, here we are. I am sitting here at the house, and as you can see, there's definitely some debris in the yard that we're going to have to drive over from this big old tree right here. You can hear it raining out there pretty hard. Might as well roll the windows down so we can get the full effect. Probably going to get wet, but I want you guys to hear it, feel it, see it. So I have had people that continue to message me and ask me if it's okay. I know the hurricane has, it's on land, it's heading across Florida. Some of the bands of that hurricane are basically as close to Zephyrhills as they're going to be until the thing passes, heading to Orlando or wherever it's going. I've also noticed that there's, I've had people say that there's a cam that's supposed to be in Zephyrhills and it's down, so there's no way to get like eyes on the ground. So I figured I would jump in my van and do a shorter, like, I don't know, when I say short, I mean like, this isn't a very big town and I don't have to drive by every single place, but I am going to, I'm going to drive by my dad's house, which is about 1.5 miles from here. He is out of town. He went to Alabama actually a couple days ago just to get away from the hurricane. I'm going to drive over there and check on his house and his neighborhood, which is, if you guys have lived here or have friends or family that live here, it's called Betmar, and you'll recognize it. I'll probably kind of go up to the gas station around the little area. Then I'll probably head downtown and maybe go out towards Walmart a little bit. Basically, I'm just going to do like a little loop and do a shorter video for people who just want to kind of see what's happening here. You have loved ones that you're worried about. So let me just tell you, since the last video I made, which was a few hours ago, there hasn't been a ton more action. You know, it's been kind of a slow, steady rain. The winds, as you can see, aren't terrible. I'm hoping when we get on the streets and hold on a second. When we get on the streets, you can kind of, we'll see. I mean, I don't know what's out there myself. We'll find out though. Let's see if we can get through all this stuff. Of course we can. It's not that big. But I'm going to kind of, you can hear it crunching. Oh shit. We're going to go see what's happening. And it's kind of dark down this road, so Jeremiah Lee, hey buddy. Let's go see what's happening down through here and see if now I don't know that there's anything to see. I just know people keep asking me. Look, this is small debris right here. If this would have dropped on your head or dropped on your car, I don't think you're gonna die. My road's not flooded, but it is wet. And when we get out on the road here where there's some better lighting, we'll be able to see what's up, and hopefully everyone will calm down a little, don't worry so much. But let's go see what we can see. It is pretty quiet out here. Let me put my seatbelt on. Okay, which way do we want to go? Let me go drive over to my dad's place. My dad and Diane's place, I should say. All right. Let's turn these wipers on a little faster. What do you say? Maybe I'll roll up one of these windows so it's not so noisy in here. We'll drive over by the park too. I don't see anything major. It is quiet out here though, that's for damn sure. So the first neighborhood I'm going to drive into is Betmar. There's a guy on his bicycle sitting over there. I wouldn't want to be stuck over there on a bicycle right now. But as you can see, this is not a torrential downpour. The wind is not throwing the van all over the place. I think Zephyrhills. I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be all right. I'm trying to see those comments again so I can read them. I don't know why I can't see them. I'm sorry, guys. I should be able to read your comments. It's coming and going so quick. I didn't see that last one. Something about a thank you or something, and you're welcome. I'll try my best to read your comments. Let me try to get this camera cleaned off one more time so you guys can see a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this just looks like a rainy night to me. Yes, the worst is supposed to be over. Now, I'll tell you that as the hurricane's traveling across Florida, it's kind of going, you know, like this a little bit, and Zephyrhills is up here, and we're just right on the outskirts of that of the bands, you know. Am I going to miss my turn here? No, that's Dunkin' Donuts. I already missed my turn. I missed my turn into Betmar to go see my dad's house. Well, we're going to have to turn around then. Well, let's just go on up here to the corner anyway. We'll go up to the Shell station. Yeah, there's a whole like shopping plaza over there. There's nobody out on the road. Wow, this just feels like an apocalypse. I mean, there is nobody out here. It's not that scary. I mean, does this look like, I mean, it's closed and stuff. Everybody's, oh. Yeah, you're not buying gas tonight. Shell station is closed. We were going to come down here anyway, so we'll go back towards my house and then we'll head towards downtown. I'm going to make this video shorter. You know, this doesn't have to be forever to just get eyes on the ground here. Looks like a few more, I see a couple cars out here. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't look too bad. It's just everything's closed. And yeah, it really, from the previous video I made where I was in the park with the umbrella and everything was all dramatic, it really hasn't gotten much worse than that. It hasn't gotten much better than that either. It's just been kind of a steady rain and heavy, but not too heavy of a rain. I don't have any friends that have, you know, reached out to me and said they're having any issues. My power is still on, as you can see. Power, it's flickered a few times and reset my Wi-Fi, and that's about it. So right over in this area where we're going is probably 1,000 homes over here, 1,500 homes. It's the largest kind of mobile home park here in Zephyrhills called Betmar. And we are going to go check that out and just see if there's anything weird happening over there. Hopefully the streets are lit up. I can't really think right now off the top of my head if they will be or not. But I'll try to keep it moving and not drag this out too long. And if you're not watching it live, you can skip around and fast forward. If not, I guess we'll just hang out here for a minute. Yeah, I don't really see much to be too worried about. All right, we're going to duck through the bank here and kind of go into Betmar through a back way. And there's about 5 ways into this neighborhood. This might be an interesting one. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh shit, okay. Oh boy. Where's the guy with an axe when you need him? Was that crazy? Was Mike, AKA 4 feet, was he nuts? If you don't know what I'm talking about, in the last video I was wandering around. Oh boy, look at this. This is just like driving through the woods right here. But I mean, let's be honest. Am I driving through the woods, or are we still on a road here? See, basically there's a lot of trees here, and they're just shaking and shaking and just dropping all the dead stuff. But this doesn't look like a bunch of devastation to me. But you can see the wind is definitely blowing. I don't know if somebody wants to throw up a wind speed and temperature or anything from Zephyrhills. I can read that comment out loud. Let me see if we can get this thing to focus. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot of, I don't see any roofs off or any flooding or anything over here. And this is a mobile home park. It's raining, hallelujah, it's raining, amen. Okay. Am I running a stop sign? I don't think so. There is nobody out here. Yeah, this does not look too bad. 30 miles an hour gusts up to 45. Hey Paul, just checking in, 5:41 a.m. Hope guys are safe. Yep, everyone is safe. Renetto, you should start making YouTube shorts now and then. Okay. All right. I hate watching them though, I gotta be honest, because I never watch YouTube except on my laptop, and those shorts are just not formatted for the way I use YouTube. I was seeing about 49 miles an hour before I found your video. That was on the Weather Channel. Nope, definitely not true. You're looking at it in real time at 12:44 a.m. And there, I know there's a lake right there. Yeah, this is dark, and it wouldn't surprise me if there's some fallen stuff here, because if you just look at the trees that are covering, I mean, there are some thick trees covering the, am I on a street or am I on a, I swear I can't tell where I'm at. I feel like I'm driving on a golf cart path or something. This is so weird. Holy shit. Okay, well, there's going to be a lot of debris. It looked like yeah, we definitely got lucky. You had a short that got 30 million views. All right, I'm going to start making shorts. Shorts. Damn. Yeah, it looks like there's going to be some cleanup over here for damn sure. Look at this. I swear I'm afraid I'm driving across the golf course, but I don't think I am. Okay. I think it's pretty obvious that there isn't any real damage from like high winds of like roofs falling off, or there's no huge limbs down. There's one right there. Now this boat that's sitting here is always sitting there, okay? That didn't float up here from the flood. I just happen to know that. But this place is quiet. Yeah, I'm in Betmar community, and it is going to take me just another couple minutes to get over to my dad's house, and we'll get out and take a look around the yard, which will probably rip. Look at that! If you just kept driving straight, probably represents everything that's happening here in the whole community. I mean, folks are gone. That's what it is. This is a mobile home park. That's what it is. There's nobody here. They're all gone. You know what I mean? They're too smart. Now, I am 55 years old. I'm old enough to finally move into this old people's park better than to tempt fate. You know, they've lived long enough to know better. So this is probably a pretty good sign that everybody's safe, even if something bad happened here. But honestly, now we're in an area without a lot of coverage from the trees, and you can see that it does not look like there's a lot of anything going on. I mean, there's a palm tree. Well, it's so hard to see without the lights. Just trust me when I tell you, the wind is not really blowing that hard right now. You didn't see all the storm here. You wouldn't, you know, that this isn't a bad storm is what I'm saying. This little rain and wind, if you didn't see all the debris everywhere, you wouldn't really think this is a huge issue. All right, these streets aren't lit up, so we're not really getting a great view of anything. Oh, wow, look at this. I think we got a mailbox that blew over. Okay, well, that's kind of interesting. How in the hell did that blow over? Like I didn't remember the wind blowing that hard. I'm right across the swimming pool, if you know where that is, or if that's someone you know, but that looks pretty insignificant. I'm almost at my dad's house, but I haven't seen anything. We need to know more Renetto's, we need more of Renetto losing his mind adventures. I agree, you know. I'm ready to go wherever you guys want me to go and get right in the middle of it and report. You know, it's not a second. And we're gonna, okay, that looks like a tree has fallen down. That's about the first exciting thing I've seen. That's right by my dad's house. Let's back up and take a look at that. I don't know if that's a tree. No, that might just be a bush. I think that's honestly just a bush right there. And I thought it was a part of this tree, but I think that's just a bush. But you can see the wind's blowing pretty good though. But you know, it's not throwing the van around. I got my window open right here. I'm not even getting wet. And yeah, I don't think it's gonna get much worse. I think it's just gonna keep raining like this all night. I mean, seriously, this is not so bad. If you know someone that lives in this neighborhood, I think it's pretty safe to say, other than that mailbox, I have not seen really any significant damage at all. Oh, this is my dad's place right here. And yeah, everything looks perfect. I was gonna say we're gonna get out, but all I'm gonna do is get wet. I mean, I don't know what in the hell there is else to see here. No windows are broken. The roof's on. There's not even anything laying around out of place that I can see. So, all right, let's call that being done. Let me see, anything over here to see? Not really. Okay, well, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go drive over by the park. Then we're gonna hit downtown, and I think we should have a pretty good idea of what's happening in Zephyrhills in real time at 12:50 a.m. And yeah, I'm already feeling like, I mean, I guess it's good there's not much to see, right? I guess I'm not complaining. And if you know people that live here, well, you can relax. You can take a breath. If you live here and you're out of state, hey, Dad, if you're watching in Alabama, you really didn't have to leave. Everything's good. But better to be safe than sorry. There's the poor mailbox again. Poor mailbox. I hate Ohio winters, but it's nice not dealing with this. Oh, come on, this is a rainstorm. I've lived here for 5 years, and this is the closest. Oh wait, now we definitely got us a big limb out right there. One big limb is down. That's not too bad. What's winter? Walter. Yeah, what's winter? Here in Florida, like, it's amazing. I mean, if you want to deal with snow and ice and sleet and wildfires and mudslides and earthquakes, you know, there's a lot of places you can live, but if you just want to deal with a little heavy rain once every 5 or 10 years and sun almost all the time, this is the place to be right here. This is the place to be. But you can see it's gusting pretty hard here. You left Florida because to deal with 10 hurricanes, you're not in the eye of the hurricane. No, I'm not in the eye of the hurricane. And no one, and most people in Florida are never in the eye of a hurricane. Like, they're just not. I don't know, I lived in Ohio. You know what we did in Ohio? We hid in our basements and in our crawl spaces every time there's a tornado warning. And you know how you get a tornado warning? It's like, there's a big siren in your neighborhood, which means no one knew it was coming and you got like 8 minutes to hide. I mean, a hurricane is like being stalked by a turtle, as I saw on Facebook. You've got a lot of time to prepare. I mean, listen, my dad and Diane, this was just really an excuse for them to go on a vacation. So a hurricane in Florida is an excuse to get out of town and go on a vacation for a week. I mean, really, you get all this notice. You can pack, you can plan, you can go on vacation and come back, and hey, you just can't beat Florida. I'm sorry. You can't. I've lived in Arizona. I've spent a ton of time in California. I grew up in Ohio. And where did we go on vacation? Florida. Why did we go to Florida on vacation? Because it's perfect. Why wouldn't someone want to live where they normally go on vacation? I mean, it's really not that complicated. All right. So let's see if we can get the hell out of this community. And I'm getting a little bored myself. Wish I could pause the live stream and then just show you where we get next. But unfortunately, I feel like I got to keep talking and keep all you guys entertained till we get to the next spot. Okay, the wind is blowing in my face now pretty hard. And we're going to go heading downtown. There'll be lots of lights where we're going next. When we get out of this community, there'll be tons of lights everywhere. And we'll be able to kind of assess a couple other parts. I am curious about the park where I was earlier. I don't know why I'm curious about it, but I am. But yeah, Zephyrhills is pretty small. It took us more time to drive through this neighborhood than it will for the whole rest of the video. I do love the heat. It is humid here, but you know, it's for a few months of the summer. And I guess if you want to bust your knuckles scraping ice over the winter, then knock yourself out somewhere else. You know what I mean? But I mean, when it's hot, you can always jump in the pool and cool off. When it's cold, you know what they say, you're in big trouble. I don't want to cuss as much in this live stream as I normally do in real life, but I don't want to offend anybody if they're just tuning in to find out what's happening in Zephyrhills. You shouldn't have to suffer through my foul language. Yes, you're welcome. Let me say, Phoenix summers are rough. No, Phoenix, no, that's a whole nother thing. Phoenix is hot as balls. I lived there for 3 years. Okay, here we go. We're back out on the main road. Oh shit, did you see that? Did you guys see the sky light up? That was an explosion. There's no thunder and there's no lightning. Did you guys see that? That might have been a transformer or something. Wow, I wish I could go chase that down. It was like over there somewhere. Hawaii's not bad, but the average temperature is 72. Hey, Jude! Look at that. Woohoo! Jude Crawford is in the house. World traveler. A man of fashion and style. It was fun hanging out with you tonight, and your mom. And Robert. But you were more fun than Robert. He was in a bad mood. He was tired, okay? He wasn't in a bad mood. He was tired. And I had too much energy, and I think I was scaring the shit out of him. All right, let's get downtown. See the wind blowing across here. You can see not a lot of cars out. Oh, here is our little power station. I don't know what I know you guys saw what I saw with the sky lighting up. You did. You had to have. Maybe not. Maybe the camera wasn't pointing that way. Keep up the good storm watch. You got it, Jude. Jude is the I think 12 or 13-year-old son of one of my besties, and he's quite the young man. Here we are at the park. I was thinking about having him on the channel sometime. He's really smart and interesting, and I would like to think that he represents, oh shit, look at this. Yeah, we got some downage over here. I would like to think that he represents the future. If Jude represents the future we're all going to be living in, it's going to be run by people like him, I'm just telling you, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Have to trust me on that. All right, let's go down the lights here of Main Street. This is what I've been wanting to take you to. Not that I think there'll be much to see, it's just all lit up. And if there is anything to see, we'll see it. Yeah, you can be resting pretty easy right now if you've got relatives here in Zephyrhills. Other than getting a little bit wet and cleaning up a bunch of debris in the streets, I think we're gonna be all right. You prefer September snow? All right, man. Not me. So you like earthquakes more than hurricanes? KC, LOL, exactly. I do not like earthquakes. They scare the living hell out of me. I feel like I'm just going to go disappear right down into the ground at any time. Your whole house is shaking, then you know, like, I mean, your drywall, you know what I mean? Like your drywall seams are forever being shown once your house gets shake, rattled, and rolled like that. All right, we are at the heart of Zephyrhills right now. This is Gall Boulevard and 5th Avenue. There's 2 cop cars over there. There is, okay. No, there's 1, 2, 3 cop cars, and they've got a guy pulled over. The only other person on the street is pulled over by 3 cop cars. I don't know if that's a good sign for me or not. Probably not. Okay, this is our little historic downtown. Everything seems intact. Everybody seems happy down here. Mr. San Diego. Oh, you have earthquakes. Oh, you're talking to someone else, not me. All right. All right, guys, I think we're good here. I don't really need to go much further. It says no U-turn, and I was going to do a U-turn there, but let's not do it. Now we've got some kids hanging out in the old gazebo. They look like they're having a pretty good time. That's probably where I'd be. I'd be right out in this if I was a kid running around town right now. Who wants to be in their house when it's this exciting out? And it's kind of like you have the whole town to yourself anyway, so. All right, I'm almost done with this little check-in. Damn, is it 28 minutes long? I did not mean for it to go this long. We're gonna go up here to the light, and we're gonna turn right, and we're just gonna go down, you know, like maybe a mile or so. I really don't think there's gonna be much else to see. But, and you can see it's not even raining that hard. Yeah, I think we made it. I think we did this hurricane. I think I wouldn't want to be about 50 miles south of here. That's for damn sure. Because there is a lot. I mean, if you guys have seen what's happening, I mean, I am literally the only car out here on this road. It's not, I don't think we have like a mandatory evacuation or curfew or anything. Oh, those guys, there's literally 6 cop cars sitting in a circle. Now, that's a good thing. That means that right there is all we needed to see all night long. There's 5 or 6 cop cars and 5 or 6 cops. And thank you for your service if you're in law enforcement. Because you guys are out here in it so we don't have to be. Guys and girls are out here so we don't have to be. But what I'm saying is think about it. Let's just think about that for a second. If they're all sitting in a circle there, that means they're not getting any calls and nothing's going on. I think that was all we needed to see right there. I am going to take, I mean, it's gusting and it's windy and it's rainy. Look at this. But, and what's this, like one of the, oh, the lights are out. This is kind of dangerous. Aha, power's out over here. All right, now we're getting into something interesting. I am going to keep driving and see how far. They wouldn't be out if it wasn't safe enough. Well, they're going to be out. Just thankfully they're not. They're all in one group, which means they don't have a lot to do. But yeah, if it was bad enough, they wouldn't be out. Yeah, it does look like we've lost all power on this side of Zephyrhills. That might be another police car. Yeah, there's 2 more cop cars right there. But here we have some lights. But yeah, it looks like a lot of power is out around here. So I am going to turn around and head back. I don't think there's much else to see. The power is out, which means we can't see much anyway. And yeah, I mean, it looks like it's pretty black out through there. Okay, so power is out in maybe, I guess you would say, half of Zephyrhills. That's not good. We're going to take a little turn right through here and kind of cut back. We're going to go actually past the cemetery. This is going to be a darker, quieter road. Your friend said they could see power things blowing out a few hours ago out there. Yeah, I can believe that. Yeah, this is pitch dark over here. So yeah, a lot of my neighbors are without power. So yeah, if you're not here and you live over on this side of town off of Gall Boulevard on then yeah, the food in your refrigerator and freezer are going bad tonight. That's a fact. That's State Route 54 this way and Gall Boulevard this way. So if you're off of 54 over like where my dad was, did it look like power was out over there? I can't even remember now. It might have been power was out over there. It was pretty dark over there, but I think I would have noticed. Now see, look at this, we're getting back closer, and there's a light. There's a street light. This is the cemetery, by the way. Not much over there to see. But no, you can see lights in the houses. There's a light on. Yeah, it's definitely, there's a lot of trees overhead. So anywhere there's trees overhead, there's going to be some debris, but I mean, that doesn't look like anything much worse than a guy cutting your grass is going to do, blowing it all out in the street or whatnot. But all right, we're almost back to my house, right up here at this little, whoa, that was nice. Yeah, I might even take an early morning tour. I don't know if I need to take it. I don't think so. If there's anything to see, I'll make another video in the morning. If there's anything to see in the daylight. But honestly, I think we covered it pretty well. So I hope this brings some comfort. Oh, see, that plant's fallen over. But I mean, that's about it. A plant fell over. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go set that plant up. I'm going to do one good deed before I head back. And I'm going to put that plant, raise that plant back up so all the dirt doesn't fall out of it and wash out of it. Let's see if we can set this tree back up. Let's do something nice for somebody. Oh, shit, cracked the pot and everything. All right. We're at the Great Catch, by the way. That was scary sounding. We better get in the car. All right, my house is right, real close by. Rest in peace. All right, let me see. Thankfully, I haven't alarmed the local authorities too much. They don't seem to be bored enough to follow me around and make sure I'm not vandalizing, looting Zephyrhills in my creeper van. You know, my van is a little sketchy, not because it's beat up. I'm saying, you know, just, you never know what's in a van. You know what I mean? A car, it's like, yeah. But a van, you can have all kinds of stuff. I could be picking up bicycles, go up there and grab some tires from the tire shop. All right, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, men and women around the world. I think we did it. We're going to pull in here. Now you guys know where I live. Of course, I always tell you where I live, but this is Pat's Bar right here, okay? See Pat's Bar? It's called Pat's Place. If you guys find Pat's Place, you can literally just find Pat's Place. Just drive right on in and act like you're going to get a beer. And then go, I'm not here to go to Pat's Place. I'm trying to find Paul. So you cut through Pat's Place parking lot, and then you come to Shaw Drive, which also goes out to 54 there. Okay? You turn left, come off of 54, or cut through Pat's Place parking lot. A lot of P's there. To head over to Paul's. And there you go. Now, think about how tempting it is. You guys know I've been super sober. This is day 8. No alcohol, no tobacco, no THC. 30-day, I'm doing a 30-day sobriety challenge. Wait a minute, it's past midnight. Today's day 9. Well, it's the beginning of day 9. And I got a bar I can walk to the bar and I don't have to drink and drive. You know what I mean? I walk to the bar and get hammered from probably 2 in the afternoon till 2 in the morning. Oh, it's a lot of temptation. It's a lot of temptation. You guys are going to have to help me stay on the straight and narrow. All right, I'm going to park here instead of underneath. Let's just see what happens right here. Oh, yeah. I don't think anything else is going to fall. Maybe I'll just drive back over here. I like driving through my yard. It definitely makes me feel good about myself. Honestly, I love it. All right, we made it back in one piece. Did everybody have fun? Were you mildly entertained? I need a yes to both of those, or at least one of those things, okay? Or you're going to hurt my feelings. As if I had any. All right, we're going to go inside, and I'm going to say my goodbyes. And we made it back. Nice and quiet in here. Power's still on. And I'm feeling pretty blessed. And my condolences to anyone who, you know, I'm really sorry if I'm making light in any way of this hurricane with some of the ways I've been acting, because I do love storms and I like chasing them out there and I like making videos about it, and I'm glad we're safe. But there are a lot of people hurting. I guess there's 3 million people without power in Florida. I mean, it's probably going to be mostly around that area where you know, came into land, you know, where Ian hit the shore down there by Sarasota and Fort Pierce, Fort Myers, I think Fort Myers, and the Tampa area and St. Petersburg area. So we dodged a bullet with that. So yes, may God be with you and your family if anything bad did happen. But I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive, if you've got family and friends here in Zephyrhills, other than a mailbox and a few limbs, I think we're going to be all right. So with that, I will catch you guys on the flip side. And welcome to the vlog life.